Sarah. I am the production manager at Katrinkles, and since we are all cooped up right now, I thought I would take a few minutes to show you how I stitch some of our stitchable ornaments. I chose the Easter egg because it's near Easter, and I thought it would be fun to hang it up right now and share at my house a little bit. I started off with the Easter egg ornament blank and some thread, which I cut to length, and I threaded the needle, and now I'm going to take that thread, the end of the thread, which I have left, and I'm going to just tie 3 overhand knots. And I'm tying 3 just to make sure it's extra secure and that it does not pull through the hole. Probably 2 is sufficient, but I'm going to cover the back up anyway. So, and that has a nice big tail on it, but I'll also cut the tail off after. So I'm taking my needle, I am taking my ornament. I'm showing you the front. I'm going to come through the back. What I'm doing is I'm going in a couple of holes from where I want to stitch. So I'm not starting on the very edge because I don't like the way the knot looks when you do that. So I am coming in a couple holes in, stitching through, and then going back in on the edge. And then I'm coming over a few more holes, coming through, and then coming back in. Sorry, this is a little bit harder when you're looking at the back instead of the front. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to keep stitching as we go along. And then when I get to the end of this row, I am going to show you how to tie off the back. The main thing I have to say about stitching these ornaments is there is no right or wrong way to do it. You just choose your favorite colors and you stitch along in any direction you want, in and out of any holes you want. In the case of this ornament, I left the top, there's some zigzag etching in the top, and I really like the way that looks, so I left it alone. And I just want to make sure I get to the end here. And then there. So now I have this line across the back, and there's 2 ways you can choose to end it, or I could choose to end it. One is that you could weave in and out of several threads and then just cut it. And then the other way is a little bit more secure, where you're going to take the needle, you're going to go under a loop right next to where I just went, and then I have this big loop here, and I'm just going to bring my needle right through that loop, and then when I pull it, it's going to make a knot, and I can take my scissors and I can trim both knots just like that. And then you have this. So basically, once you finish stitching your whole ornament and you have a bunch of stuff on the back, if you buy a kit, it comes with a piece of felt, and you can just glue that felt right onto the back like that, which is what has happened with the finished one. And then after the felt is glued, using pretty much any kind of glue you want. I used hot glue gun just because I like playing with a hot glue gun. You could use Elmer's glue or pretty much anything you have around the house. Then you can take the included hanging loop, and you put that through both like this. Obviously this one isn't quite done yet, and then just tie an overhand knot, and you have a completed ornament. The other thing I just wanted to quickly mention is that you can separate the embroidery thread that comes with the kits. It comes with 6 colors. I just cut a piece of red. This embroidery thread has 6 strands to it, and it can easily be separated, so you can use a thinner or a fatter strand when you stitch it, or you can combine colors. So this is 6 whole strands. If you look at it, if I fan this out and bring it closer, I think you guys will be able to see. There's a bunch of threads there. And so you can pull each thread out one at a time just by grabbing it and pulling, and then it straightens back out very nicely. Or if you want to, you can just take half and half and pull it, and it comes right apart as long as you cut the length of it first. You're not cutting too long of a length. Then what you can do is you can stitch it thinner, or you can twist 2 colors together. Now this is 6 strands, but it's red and yellow, and then you get a different look with that. On this ornament, if you can see, the top pink I have stitched with a whole 6 strand of embroidery floss, and then down here where I filled in, these other ones were only 3 strands of the pink, and it does have a different look to it. So that's really all I had to say about that. I have a completed ornament here. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you are looking for the Easter egg or any of our other stitchable ornament products, you can find them at www.katrinkles.com. And I thank you for visiting or taking a minute to watch, and I hope to craft with you again soon.